Good news and bad news in the tropics. The good news, Umberto is heading out to sea. We have no more worries whatsoever. It could become a major hurricane, but likely will fringe Bermuda with its outermost bands as it heads north of the island late on Thursday. Otherwise, our attention turns to the Gulf of Mexico, where we have this system right now. It is not a tropical depression. It's nothing fancy with the name or anything, but it will be highly impactful thanks to copious, widespread rainfall. Now, this system sits beneath an energized upper level low, and there's energy over the Four Corners region right now approaching that will help intensify this even further as it moves inland. The amount of moisture with this is insane, 2 to 3 times more moisture than normal in the atmosphere, making for some extremely heavy downpours with 2 to 3 inches per hour possible at times. So with an atmosphere this juicy, the rainfall totals will be impressive. A widespread 4 to 8 inches, localized 10 to 14, maybe even more. I think the best risk is mainly along and west of Houston, but that could fluctuate back and forth. I'd say anyone from Matagorda all the way up to Port Beaumont really needs to be watching this quite closely. So time frame wise, when will this start? Looks like the downpours will start to break out overnight Monday night into Tuesday morning and extend through the day on Wednesday, at which point they'll start to meander northwards. But a renewed burst will come on Thursday as it moves up north along the I-45 corridor, perhaps even giving Dallas a couple inches of rain into the weekend. There's also a very slight risk of a couple tornadoes as well along the immediate coastline north of Houston as some of those cells rotate around the center of circulation with this tropical rainstorm. Believe it or not, this latest deluge fits into an alarming pattern in Houston of more intense and increased rainfall totals thanks to climate change. Since 1970, Houston has warmed about 3.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, for every degree Celsius, we've warmed about 1.9 degrees Celsius. That corresponds to a 7% increase in the amount of water vapor in the air. All told, that means there's about 10 to 15% more juice in the air to work with, making rainfall totals even heavier. Now, since 1970, the average annual rainfall in Houston has gone from 47 inches to 53 inches, a 6-inch increase. That's very notable, equivalent of about 49 extra days of precipitation every year. Even if we remove outliers like the 2011 drought or the 2017 drenching thanks to Harvey, we still see about a 4.4 to 5-inch increase in terms of average annual rainfall since 1970. So no matter how you slice it, Houston's getting wetter. And we're seeing an increase in the number of very heavy rain events too, like this upcoming one. And again, we need to mention, there's no name on this and there likely won't be a name, but do not focus on the semantics. This will be a highly impactful system if the rainfall totals we're forecasting are realized. Doesn't matter about wind, no surge, nothing like that. This is a tropical rainstorm. So this and any heavy downpour in Houston are dangerous. The 4th largest city in the nation has lots of pavement covering it, making it much easier to flood. If any flash flood warnings are issued for your location over this week, have a plan, know what to do, and do not drive through flooded roadways. For the Capital Weather Gang, I'm meteorologist Matthew Capucci.